Hi, this is Osman. I'm an energy healer, yoga and meditation teacher, and an entrepreneur. Please be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for more resources and discussions on contemporary matters trending in media platforms, as well as resources for yourself that may be of use or be helpful to you, and contact information on how to get a hold of me. And today I want to discuss the different types of or certain as parts of meditation on the focus perspective, right? So there were some broad types of meditation that are well respected and practiced broadly, by majority of people. And I would say that is the open eye meditation, the half closed eye meditation, and the closed eye meditation. And from these three, which in my opinion is better? So depending on each individual, you can choose what's good for you, and they all very strong if they are practiced widely and has a strong following. Especially, I would like to mention certain groups. Not that I'm trying to support that particular group or um, trying to market them in any way. I don't have any affiliate program with any groups, and I'm not getting any profit share or common commission from them. Just mentioning because these had a strong impactful influence in my own development in the meditation fields. And I would say in the open eye meditation, the method as practiced by the international organization that you can find in almost all countries and cities of the world is the Brahma Kumari method of meditation, where they practice open eye meditation, right? And they follow a very pragmatic approach as well, basing on science, and they embracing all religions, and they're not, so to speak, sided in too much into a particular religion, and you don't have to compromise your own religious values by learning the methods and their tools in the practice of it. It was very helpful in a leap forward, in my meditation practice, when I went and learned their methods, right, and implemented that, and I start to make substantive daily progress. That to this day I'm still making progress, but I no longer practice that, open eye. It was very helpful, right? And in the closed eye meditation, especially the mindfulness meditation practice, where one closes one's eyes and focus on the breathing, where you focus on observing your breathing. This is a very extremely, I would say extremely popular choice, because it is the most studied method by the scientific community, with the most amount of scientific positive benefits and evidences on its value, to people. So it's something that I can recommend, and it's something that I did not find of intrinsic benefit or value to myself. I did try practicing it, on various occasions, but I did not like the method for myself, and it didn't suit my personality, I would say, or I felt it's being a bit too abstract, and the mind wanderings was a bit more. But from my students' perspective, I taught them some of my personal methods, but they found that this method, closed eyes and focusing on the breath, the mindfulness method, that particular type of mindfulness, there's various type of mindfulness meditation, was more helpful and brought about massive positive results. So if I'm going to recommend from a holistic perspective, from majority, because I've got experience of teaching the subject matter over decades, from 1981, so now it's 2025, so 44 years of teaching experience across many countries, right? Over 100 countries, students, and thousands of students. The one method that is very popular and very safe to follow would be the mindfulness practice, I would say, with closed eyes and focusing on the breathing. But it's not my go-to method, And no matter the many times I tried it, it wasn't something that I liked personally. What I prefer is the half closed eyes and focusing on the tip of the nose. So, a lot of people say that it strains the eye starts paining. I never experienced any pain in my eyes, and I've been practicing this for decades. So the way I do, maybe you're doing it incorrectly. You're actually physically trying to look at the tip of your nose. No, that is figuratively speaking, but it's giving you more a goal of the practice as opposed to the objective, immediate, literal objective, not the literal objective, but more the goal. So I normally just drop my eyes and look more or less in that direction. So maybe probably looking at this a few inches away, from my face, up to 1 feet away, or closer, let's say about 1 foot away, so to speak, but just down and in the direction without straining your eye, the muscles of your eye, right? So bringing it comfortably to a point where you're comfortably looking somewhere with the objective of looking towards the tip of your nose and without straining your eye. So why I like this method? Number one, with the eyes closed, it's so easy to fall asleep, especially in the beginning stages. And also when your eyes completely close, you are in the imagination world 100% because you're completely closed off this world, where you are now, right? So it's dangerous from that perspective. That's easy to fall asleep. Secondly, because your eyes are completely closed, your mind can wander and imagination plays tricks with you. And one of the biggest problems of meditation practice is trying to bring your mind to one-pointedness gently without forcing it. And this practice becomes more difficult for me, right, when my eyes are completely closed. And then also with the open eye, it's like strains the eye that I have to blink more often, and it like makes the eyeballs burn, and down with it automatically makes the eye half closed. So my eyelids are like 80% closed, right? And it's, so to speak, the eyelids are there to protect your eyeballs. So it's more, it feels more comfortable, And as you get used, and I eventually feel like there's a point here, it feels so peaceful because I'm used to it, and I go to that one point, instantly, split second, I'm feeling that theta state, encompassing me or enveloping me from between a split second to 2 seconds to go into theta state, right? Already I'm there immediately. And if I'm looking like this, I'm not there. If I close my eyes, I'm not there, right? And if I try to just focus on my breathing, and so I'm not there, but I just go there immediately. It's like pulling. It seems to me that the eye dropping and going, and like a straight gentle stretch of the muscles of the eyeballs towards this direction without straining it, seems to create a pulling in the third eye region, or activating the third eye, which is in the meditation sciences said to be one of the principal energy points that controls all the other energy centers, of your body, and it is a good starting point, to activate and so forth. So perhaps because of that reason, this method works better for me. So I hope that helps you. And be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, and take care always.